think almost everything in the film has personal significance for somebody.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're amalgams, like, you know, I had an imaginary friend who was a very small elephant. He wasn't pink, and he drove a little car. But
of course, we had to take great artistic liberty with that and make Bing Bong a big elephant.
That's right. So, you know, you take, and we talked to a bunch of other people about, you know, their difficulties in growing up and events that happen to them. And so you kind of fold all this stuff together. And because you can't go to the thrift store and buy a prop, you know, everything on screen has to be designed and built. Yeah. It all might as well mean something.
Yeah, my wife talked a lot about moving. Her father was in the military, so I would tell stories about that as we were looking for steaks. So it's like the greatest hits of all of our experiences. People on our crew kind of rolled into the movie. And if you knew our crew, it's like if you knew Ronnie Del Carmen, our co-director, or Kevin Nolting, our editor, Josh Cooley, or Dana,
you see their thumbprints.
It's like
on
their
the movie.
handwriting, and of course it all comes from Pete's vision. But that's why it's fun.
I think for me, different people might answer this differently. Ralph, I think, the production designer, he had a tough job designing the world.
He would say the geography, the map.
For me personally, it was Joy, the character of Joy, because we struggled for years to make a character that would personify what Joy has as an emotion, but not be annoying and off-putting and kind of exhausting. You know, our early attempts, she was happy and positive all the time, and you kind of wanted to punch her in the face. You know, she was just not. She didn't have the layers and nuances, and it was only after really struggling with things like showing her vulnerability and you know, working with our voice talent, Amy Poehler, contributed a ton to the appeal of that character.
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know how we do it. We work really hard at it. We work in layers.
If he told you, then you would do it.
Yeah,
it's a secret. No, I don't.
I mean, you know what? How we do it is we honor the medium. We think of it as a medium. We love animation. We don't treat it as a genre. We don't approach it as it's a kid's movie. We don't approach it anything other than we want to make a good movie, a movie that we hope speaks to us and speaks to the audience. So we start there at the base level, and then we make it entertaining. We try to add layers on that are going to be fun and gettable for kids. I mean, I don't think kids watch Toy Story and they laugh and they understand Toy Story. They don't necessarily look at it as a piece about not wanting to be replaced.
And jealousy.
You know, and jealousy, which is all these other deeper themes in there. Those are, of course, written and constructed in there by design, but they're not, you know, they're not so over the top that they push kids away. We watch our movies constantly. We judge them as movies and not as concepts or frames or drawings, so that we could hopefully channel the audience and make something that speaks to people. I don't know, is that fair?
Yeah. My favorite moments, Toy Story 3 always gets me, you know, when you know the moment. Yeah. That's very sad. Even though we made it, when I see Up, the beginning, I have to kind of prepare myself a little bit.
Yeah.
This one I feel like has been a really rich world, you know, not only from characters and concept, but having something deeper to say. I mean, there's a lot of levels to this movie, and that was a real pleasure to play around with.
There's a lot of moments in our films that I looked at. Some of them aren't even emotional. You know, some of them are just fun moments that feel emotional to me because they echo moments of like Lady and the Tramp having spaghetti or something. Where those are fun moments. They're just a charm to certain things. I'm thinking of Woody and Jesse and Bullseye on the record player in Toy Story 2.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, I love that so much. It's
cool.
just where the movies take a moment and let themselves breathe and just enjoy the world. I love WALL-E. I'm proud of all the films that we've worked on. I mean, there are moments in Cars, as I worked on that with some great friends, where that movie slows down and you see the old Route 66. That feels very emotional to me. I'm proud of Inside Out and Up. I would say the most emotional I've ever gotten though in the movie is the end of Nemo. That's actually the one where with just the, I don't know, the parent and child and the theme and, you know, having an adventure. That was I thought that was very well done. And I didn't work on that one, so maybe that was because I had the most distance from it.
Yeah.
Right? But the score is wonderful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I love that film.